welcome to my kitchen. I'm sure some of you have seen me before at Pampered Chef Party, so welcome to my kitchen. I'm doing a tabletop later, and I'm going to do goat cheese and olive muffins, which I absolutely love. They're fantastic. And so I thought I'd show you how to make them because it's so easy. We're coming up to the festive season, so you can do them in your mini muffin pan, or do them bigger like I do in my 12-cup stoneware. So what I've got in here, I've got my 4-litre stainless steel bowl, and I've just sifted 200 grams of flour with my drainer here, and I just need to also sift baking powder, 2.5 teaspoons. So I'm using my adjustable spoon, so that's 1, 2, oh, somebody's on the text, and a half. These come in a pack of 2, and they're adjustable, so you can go right up to 1/8 a pinch of salt, or 1/8 of a teaspoon, which I need in here as well. So I'm just going to pop that in. This one goes from a pinch to a teaspoon, and that one goes from a tablespoon to a teaspoon. I'm just going to sift those in there. So that's all my dry ingredients. Then I've got my flavourings in here for the mini muffins. In here I have got 100 grams of goat's cheese with the rind on, quite hard goat's cheese, but whatever will work. I've used soft as well. And then 85 grams of pitted olives. I'm just going to cut these. The reason I'm cutting them in front of you is the utility knife is in our host offer as a free bonus gift in November. So if you're watching in November 2010 and you fancy a Pampered Chef Party, give me a call or email me. My email is lou.johnson3@btinternet.com, and I'll send you the recipe as well. So in here I've got 40 grams of Parmesan cheese. These are in our prep bowls. I'm just going to pop that in there. And then to finish this off, this is our microplane, and I did the rest of Parmesan cheese earlier with it. We've also got a rotary grater, so you can put cheese in there and grate away with your rotary grater. So that's about right. I've forgotten a wooden spoon, which is a bamboo spoon, so I'm just going to mix this together with what I've got to hand. I don't slow down the process on video. In fact, I've only got a few minutes on my battery life, so let's hope we make it to the end. So that's just stirred. And then you just put your flavourings into your dry ingredients, which is your flour. There we go. And then what I'll do, pop that over there. Give that a bit of a stir as well. Just so you've got it mixed together. Now we need to do our wet ingredients. We're going to do this in our classic batter bowl. Really easy. You've got here 150 mils of semi-skimmed milk, and this is in our measure-all cup. You can measure liquids in here, and you can measure dried products in here. Put your flour or even treacle in here, and then you just zoom it in, and all the ingredients go in, so it's quite an accurate way of measuring. This is our easy read measuring jug, and that's 75 mils of oil, just sunflower oil goes in there. These come in a set of 3. I've only got one. I really need to get the other 2, a bigger and a larger version. Then we crack 2 eggs. Now the reason I'm doing it with this is just for fun. You don't have to do this at all. So you get your egg, wax lots on there, crack your egg, and look at that. That would be separated if you really needed it for a recipe. I just love doing that. I just do that for fun. And my daughter does it for fun as well whenever we do a recipe. Obviously if you do like doing meringues, then it's possibly a must-have in your kitchen. So there we go, 2 eggs. And then I just need to whisk these together. I'm just using the stainless steel whisk. I've just looked down here because this is where it's from. I'm a Pampered Chef consultant, and this is our season's best for 2010, autumn and winter, and we've got a lovely trifle on there. And this is a create a mini savoury muffin. So like I said, we're doing goat's cheese and olive. You can do pancetta and spring onion, or sun-dried tomato and pine nuts, or basically you can put anything you like into your dry ingredients to make muffins. Right, I'm going to have to dive over here and get my spatula, which I've forgotten. Excuse me. Here we go. So this is our spatula here. So we just pour the wet ingredients. And this is the small mix and scrape spatula. I find the larger one a bit like a spade. So I would go for that one. Take a couple of pounds too. Then all we do, it says here, mix it quickly, but with as few strokes as possible. So I'm just doing just that. It will be quite a lumpy consistency. Obviously you've got the cheese and the olives there, so it's not going to be smooth with any imagination. But it's okay if it's quite a lumpy consistency. So I suppose that's done. I've done this several times before and it doesn't seem to go wrong with whatever you do. What I'm going to do here is use my mini muffin tray. The reason I'm using the mini muffin tray is because we are coming up to the festive time of the year. You can make 24 in here. It's non-stick, so you don't need to use any oil, but I will show you this. This is our spritzer. So you pump it so there's resistance, girls, and then you can just spray. Basically, that will mean that's non-stick. You can use it if you're dieting as well, but you don't actually need to do it in this product. So I'm going to stop there. Oh, when you release the gas, this is the fun bit. Woo, there we go. Right, so this is our medium scoop actually. Don't use this anymore, it's a small scoop we normally use. And you just scoop generously, it says, 24 times in here. And these will make just really lovely little party treats. They take no time, as you can see. They go into a preheated oven, 170 fan, so that would be, let me just check, 190 in a non-fan oven, conventional, so it's called. And in a gas, that would be gas mark 5, I don't know gas at all. So that's our mini muffins. So I'm just going to finish those up, put them in the oven for 15 minutes approximately, and then there's my best served warm. The other thing you could do, I touched on this earlier, this is my stoneware. It's quite heavy, but it's a gorgeous piece of stoneware. So I've 12 cup, nicely seasoned. This also would take the muffins, and obviously it would make 12 quite generous muffins. And to be quite honest, I prefer to use this because the way the stoneware cooks, it's even all the way through. You don't get burnt bottoms like possibly you could do on the tin. Perfectly all right on this occasion, but these are just absolutely gorgeous. So an investment piece of stoneware, but absolutely wonderful for something else other than Yorkshire puddings, toad in the holes and things like that. So I'm going to put them in the oven, and hopefully I'll have enough minutes left to show you them when they're cooked. Hello, the muffins are out of the oven. They've come out really beautifully, and I've just lifted them onto my cooling rack to cool for a few more minutes. Although they are really nice warm, and you should eat them warm. I quite often just stick them in the microwave after they get cool, and they freshen up really beautifully. So they're great. You can keep them, store them, and freeze them as well. So they're really versatile to have in. If you would like to host a party, please contact me. My email is lou.johnson3@btinternet.com. As a host, you get lots of free gifts. I've mentioned the knives earlier, but you get lots of free product of your own choice. And that goes on a sliding scale based on guest sales. So if you have a good party, you get loads. So I'd love to hear from you, and hopefully we'll see each other soon. Doing lots of tabletops, have a look at my website to see where I am. Something like this would be a raffle prize. I'm going to cellophane it up later, and I'll be running free raffles throughout the seasonal period. Hopefully see you there. Take care. Bye-bye. My website is www.pamperchef.biz/Lou Johnson.